struggles, but they put God first, they are humble with it because they know God got them. But the people that are making the most money and they got their parents a will and their parents had so much money and they took it, have a nice house and all these expensive things, are the most ungrateful people, and they're snobs. Yo, I just got paid today. You know we going out tonight. Psych, boy. No, I didn't just get paid today. That's Friday. Today is Monday, start of the week. Good old week. Today on the podcast, we're going to talk about money. Because what's the one thing that everybody wants in this world? Even when you're a kid, bro. Like, isn't that crazy? Just thinking about it. Even when you're a kid, you just want money. You get a job, what do you want? You want more money. People think that money can buy happiness, but throughout life, I've seen it where money got to so many people. And truthfully, when you do also have a lot of money, you get used by others. And you don't know if you're getting used or not. You have so much money where people are fake to you. They'll hang around you just for you to buy them things or you take care of them, if that makes sense. And there is such thing as called gold diggers too, where women will see this married man and she'll, be like, oh my gosh, you're so cute or whatever. Like, how are you single and stuff like that? And gets with him, marries him, and sadly cheats in the future. And that's not just towards women either. It can be men too. Some men can use women for money and benefits and then cheat on them and be toxic. And sadly, us as human beings will take those people back. I don't know why, but you have that attachment with them, so you'll take them back. It's having money is a very powerful thing. That's why you got to be wise with it. Some people will make so much money where they'll just save and save and save and save and do nothing with it. But in the end of it, you'll die. Where does that money go? I mean, yeah, it can go to your loved ones. But what happened if you don't have any loved ones? Or what happened if those people don't really love you and they just are just waiting on your deathbed for you to die to take all your money? It's a scary thing how much people care anything about money. I know some people that literally cut off other people, like I'm talking about family members, that when a loved one of them dies, a parent say so, you'll cut off your sibling because it wasn't 50-50 or they got more money than you, and or it shouldn't have been 50-50. I took care of them more than you did. I know some people that are like that. Will cut off own family members over money, bro. Over money. A thing that's paper. And I get it. Some of us can struggle with making the amount that we need. Or some of us didn't grow up with having money. And I get that. But you also have to be humble with it. Now, we're going to talk about more of a gambling addiction. Some people can have such a money addiction where they'll take it up on gambling. Because when you gamble, what do you get out of it? Well, you can get in debt, yes. But you can also lose so much money. But you can also gain money at the same time. You think you can. People go to bingo to win money. People go to casinos all the time, go to those slot machines, play blackjack, all this and that. You'll win money, win $300. What do you do with that $300? You put it down. Lose that $300. Put down even more money, not just the money that you won already. It's like Vegas. Vegas is a scary thing. Never take a gambling addict to Vegas, of course. And even at the bar, you just be so drunk where you put you make an open tab order so many drinks, put money down. Money isn't a problem at the time. You wake up the next day, how am I going to pay for that bill? I just wasted it all on that night. What do? I want to pick up more hours, but yet you don't show up to work. How are you making that money? How are you going to provide for your family when you have that gambling addiction or when you have horrible spending habits? People treat a credit card like an infinity card. It's not. A credit card, you're supposed to pay that off and build you credit so you can afford a nice house. Also, working when you're so young at the time, I remember being 19 or 20 years old. I worked a bunch of hours, 2 months or whatever it was. And I just thought about, I'm going to provide for my family one day. I'm going to put my money in saving. I got to get my savings up. I got to get this and that. And that stuff gets to your head. You get a nice paycheck, a big one. And you're just like, I want this again. And then you get that low paycheck and you become ungrateful with it. Because you're just like, how did I have that really nice paycheck and that was so nice where I had a bunch of money saved and I had spending money. Now all I have is, now I just got to pay my bills. I don't need to save. I have that amount. But yet I want more. But yet I want to save and spend. Well, don't go out. Oh, why wouldn't I go out, bro? I made this money. Addiction. You just want more and more of it. Especially when you see people that do make a lot of money. How did they get that money, though? You know? That's the thing, though. 2 ways. Either people work super hard for that money earned. That's why they got that nice house, nice stuff, nice cars. Or, truthfully, they're in debt and you don't even know it, but they're hiding it. Your eyes will play tricks on you. You see things that you like, you're wondering, how come they have this and I don't? Well, guess what? They're ungrateful. And that's the thing. That is what I'm scared of the most. Say if I do have a nice job and a nice house and nice cars in the future, and my kids don't get the humbleness as I did, and they just think that everything is handed to them. Don't ever spoil your kids. And the whole saying, I'm like, have my kids see what I didn't have growing up. Well, I didn't get to see a family that put God first. That's what I'm going to give my kids. I'm not going to be like, oh, well, I didn't have my own four-wheeler growing up, so I'm going to buy that for my kid. Oh, my kid, when he's 16, has a job and he wants that, tell him to work for it. Because when you pay for your own stuff, you become more humble and grateful for it. When things are handed to you, trust me, you don't become grateful for what you have. And again, everybody wants that money, but some people don't want to work for it, but some people do. And I give those people credit on. Like doctors, for example. 7 years of school, I couldn't ever do that. I couldn't ever also put my own life on somebody else on the bed of doing the surgery. You have to think why doctors make that much money, because it's a lot of schooling. And it's not just about the whole schooling. You're literally doing a surgery that you can risk someone's own life. People don't think about that. In my opinion, I think firefighters and paramedics should be making more money than they actually do right now, because they are putting their own lives on the hand for saving others. And sometimes the poorest families are actually the happiest families, and people don't realize that either. The ones that are going through money struggles, but they put God first, they are humble with it because they know God got them. But the people that are making the most money and they got their parents a will and their parents had so much money and they took it, have a nice house and all these expensive things, are the most ungrateful people, and they're snobs. Don't be a snob. And again, I know so many people that cut off other people because of money. Families cutting off each other. It's honestly so messed up what money can do to people. Like the lottery. Everybody buying lottery tickets. And isn't it crazy too that those some of those lottery winners kill themselves? It's also crazy too when you win the lottery you actually got to owe on taxes, but that's different. Um there's tax fraud too. People even go to jail for because they want more money. You steal money, robbing banks, robbing gas stations, grocery stores. Just get a job. And it's crazy too that even money was in our childhood without you even knowing it. You wanted to go to the gas station, you have some birthday money. Oh, I got $5. Buy yourself a soda and a candy bar. Nowadays, with how high prices are, man, I can't even afford that, man. My one candy bar costs us $5. No, I'm not gonna go on a whole rant about prices going up, but you get the gist of it. Even growing up, there was always that one kid in the neighborhood that always somehow had money, but he never paid for anyone else. I remember too, I used to hang out with these people that be like, oh, yeah, I got you, I'll pay for you, but you owe me $2.50. Bro, just be a friend, just help them out. Like, why do they owe you? Why can't you just, like, this is a free handout? And I get it, like, all the time. And that's the thing what I was going to get at, though. That one kid also that has all those nice stuff because his parents make good money. You use that person. They got a hot tub, you use the hot tub. They got a trampoline, you use the trampoline. They got a giant swimming pool, you use their swimming pool. Because they got all this stuff. You're using them for their stuff. Do you ever invite them over to your house? Well, do you? And did you? It's crazy with you without even knowing it. Are you being used? You kind of question that sometimes. I mean, I know I did. It's crazy what money can do to people. Can make them ungrateful. Or it could, if you use it right, could make you more humble. I got this check. I'm grateful for it. I can pay off college now. I can afford the apartment that I want because of my checks now. Like, let's go. Thank you, God. Or some people are the total opposite. I want more of it. I got this nice check, but it's not big enough. My last one was bigger. I want more hours. You work. Working can be an addiction too, because you're thinking about that money. So you're work, but you don't realize how much you're missing out on life. How much of those people that wanted to hang out with you and you text back, I really need the money. Do you really need the money? Or do you just want some more money? Because that check was pretty nice, wasn't it? Because now you got more spending money. But what are you spending it on? Are you spending it on the right things? Again, some people just think that they need more money, where they work and just miss out on life in general. And it's sad. And again, like I said, if you are money crazy, do not gamble. You'll get such in that addiction where you think you can win every time, but trust me, you'll lose so much money. Think about how much money you could actually save if you just don't gamble. But money makes people very selfish at times. But use it wisely. If you do make money, honestly, if you make so much money, give some to charity. Help some people out. do a good deed, not just to be nice, but other people deserve stuff too. But it's Real Talk with K.M.B. Peace, we out. Thanks y'all for listening. See y'all next Wednesday.